A calm and obedient 9-year-old girl suddenly ran away from home on a rainy, windy night. The longer the search went on, the more questions arose. Asha was born on August 5, 1990, the youngest child of Harold and Aikalla Degri. OBrien, born in 1989, also grew up in the family. The family lived in a rural area along the Okrest Drive highway in North Carolina, USA. Others described Asha as a shy, calm, and obedient child. The girl studied well at school, was engaged in basketball. She was very attached to her brother and parents. Brother and sister slept in the same room, because Asha was afraid of the dark. Sunday, February 13, 2000, was a regular family weekend. Degry's parents and children attended the church service they attended every week, had lunch with their aunt, and returned home. In the evening, Harold went to work. At about 21:00, bad weather broke out, a squally wind rose, and heavy rain began to fall. Because of the storm, there was a break in the wires, the electricity was cut off. The children went to bed early. They were in high spirits. They were going to celebrate their parents' wedding anniversary the next day. At 12:30, Harold returned from work. The electricity had already been turned on. He looked into the nursery. Asha and OBrien were sleeping in their beds. Around 03:00, OBrien heard a commotion in the room in his sleep, but he didn't pay any attention to it. Asha usually slept restlessly. Aikalla got up at 05:45 and went to wake the children. Because of the blackout, they didn't take a bath yesterday. Asha was not in bed. Aikalla woke her son and husband, and together they searched the house, the yard, the family car. The girl disappeared. Then the terrified parents contacted the police. An hour later, police with dogs were on the scene. No trace of the dog was taken. At 1500 hours, the local news reported the disappearance of a 9-year-old girl. Just a few minutes later, there were witnesses who saw the girl walking alone along the highway at about 04:00, 2 kilometers from the house of Degry. There was heavy rain and wind, and the child is wearing only thin white jeans and a t-shirt. One of the drivers, who was driving on the opposite side of the road, decided to turn around and ask the girl how she got here, but she ran into the woods. On the afternoon of February 15, one of the local residents found a hairpin, a felt-tip pen and a pencil in her shed. Harold and Aikalla identified things to his daughter. But no other traces were found. Meanwhile, the parents carefully checked Asha's belongings. It turns out that the daughter took her favorite backpack and several items of clothing with her. She didn't bring any warm clothes, although it was cool and damp outside. Within a few days, the media actively joined the search. But all efforts were in vain. In August 2001, construction contractor Terry Flaming, while clearing a construction site about 40 kilometers from Degry's home, dug up a backpack wrapped in a thick garbage bag. In it, he found papers with Asha's name on them. Terry's wife heard about the girl's disappearance and contacted the police. The area was searched by search dogs, but they found nothing here either. In 2016, it was announced that the search was resumed, and an approximate age portrait was drawn up. Then there was another lead. An anonymous witness reported seeing a girl that night getting into an old green car, possibly a Lincoln Continental Mark IV. Experts who worked on the case believe that Asha Degri could not have planned this escape on her own. Probably an adult from her inner circle got into her confidence. He could, for example, promise the girl to prepare a surprise for her parents on their wedding anniversary. Asha was very afraid of the dark and thunderstorms, so she would not dare to leave the house at night in this weather, if no one was waiting for her. Anyway, Asha Degri has not been found yet. I will be grateful for your likes and comments.